We are back for day 5. And you know what that means? Upper body. All right, so we are just taking a moment here, maybe making some arm circles, walking in place, just warming up this upper body. Our workout today consists of intervals of 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and we will start with a lunge hold on our right leg. And then with our shoulders down away from our ears, we're doing alternating front and lateral raises. So the modification here would just be to omit the lunge hold and just go into a staggered stance. So here I'm showing the staggered stance, just one foot in front of the other. Shoulders down away from ears is really important here. So we're already working. We are into our 40 seconds of work. We're not shrugging our shoulders. You're going to feel this movement much more if you intentionally keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Move very intentionally here, keeping the core tight and bringing those hands just to shoulder height. Good. Go ahead and shake out those arms. I know that on this first round through, this might not feel like much, but by the end, with all of the work that we're doing today, you're going to start to really feel this in the back and through the shoulders, and you're going to get a nice little workout here through the upper body. So now we're down in our lunge hold on our left leg, dropping that back knee down towards the floor. Again, I'm reminding you here, shoulders down intentionally away from the ears. Modification, just maintain that staggered stance, one foot in front of the other. Again, on a few of these, I actually take my hands a little too high or higher than I would have liked. So when I look back at this video, I can see I should have actually stopped my hands just slightly lower. So I encourage you to just bring your hands to shoulder height, almost come to a dead stop at the top, and then lower, moving intentionally. Good. Shake out those arms. Very good. All right, we've got 20 seconds of rest, and then we are going down to the floor for a plank hold with a front reach. So we're coming into our plank, and again, you can be in a modified plank, and then we're reaching our arms up and out. So it's just a front reach or a front raise, up and out. Now, to add difficulty here, you can do a Sunbird. Nice and slow and controlled. So when you lift that arm, you can lift your opposite leg as well. If you need more of a modification, come down into that modified plank and do the same thing from there. You can either lift just the arms for the front raise or lift opposite arm and leg. Very good. You're working here. A few more seconds of work. From that plank, reaching. Very good. That's a rest. All right. I know these intervals move quickly, and on that first round, you might feel like all you have time for is just to kind of get a feel for the movement, and that is okay. It gets our body warmed up, ready to go. Here we go for our next movement. We've got a staggered stance, a hinge in the hips, and we've got front and reverse raises. Arms are straight. Again, this is one that you could add dumbbells to. We're working here, keeping the core nice and tight, navel drawing into the spine, lifting and lowering those arms. All right, it's almost like a runner. Here I've got my elbows bent, just demonstrating that. That would be the modification here. So if it's a lot to do this with straight arms, just bend the arms, same movement, but you'll have a shorter lever there and it'll make it a little bit less challenging. Good. Keep working here. All right. Good. All right. 20 seconds of rest. Whew. Again, this first round through, it might not feel like much, but by round 4, you're going to be feeling it. Tomorrow, I think you're going to be feeling it. I know after this kind of workout, I'm feeling it. And so trust the process. And trust these movements. Here we go. We're down on our bellies for snow angels. I know you wouldn't lay face down in the snow, but if you were going to do an upside down snow angel, you would. So come down to the ground. You're keeping your gaze straight down, lifting your upper body and then lowering those hands all the way down behind the low back or over the glutes. All right, so you raise up, lifting the upper back, and then reach those arms all the way down. Place yourself back down, lifting up, reach back. Good. All right, keep working here. You're almost there to that 40 seconds and rest. Very nice. All right, that is the end of round 1. And now you have had a chance to get introduced to all of this workout's movements. And so you're ready to go. All right, just a few more seconds of rest here, and we're dropping down into our lunge hold on our right leg forward, left leg back. It's going to be more challenging the lower you drop that left knee down towards the floor. And again, we're thinking about a nice long neck here, reaching or melting those shoulders down away from the ears, keeping the neck nice and long. Modification is to come up out of that lunge hold. All right, so don't make your neck disappear. Keep that neck nice and long, moving, bringing those hands just to shoulder height, not any higher, making that kind of dead stop at the top, moving intentionally, squeezing and tightening the core, and shake it out. Good job. That's 40 seconds of work. We've got 20 seconds of rest. Great job. We are going down for more alternating front and lateral raises, but with our left leg forward, right leg back. Drop that right knee down towards the floor, and we're working for 40 seconds here. Core is tight, shoulders down away from ears. Very intentional here with that work. All right, you are free to come up out of that lunge if you need a modification here. If not, see if you can hold that lunge. You've got this. Stay with it. Squeezing at the top, hold, and alternate. Here we go. And coming up on that 40-second mark. Here we go. Squeezing the abdominals. Breathe. And rest. Very good. All right, so if you've gotten this far in and you know for certain that you want to add a little bit of weight, you could grab a water bottle, you could grab a soup can, you could grab anything you wanted to grab. A light little set of dumbbells would be great. You can do that. All right, so I hope you paused the video if that was what you were going to do. Now we are working for 40 seconds down in our high plank position with those front reaches. All right. If you would like more challenge, do the Sunbird variation, lifting opposite arm and leg. It's going to take nice controlled movements here. You're working consistently, holding that lunge, reaching opposite arms up in front of you, reaching them long. Keep working here. You've got this. All right. Nice wide feet is going to help make it possible to do those plank Sunbirds and rest. Very good. Jog it out. We are getting ready for our front and rear raises. So again, here you could, if you wanted to, hold a light set of dumbbells. However, I think that if you really think about the muscles that you're using and move intentionally, this actually provides plenty of work here. So moving with control. Here we go. We're working. Hinge from the hips. Nice long spine. Keeping the core engaged. Good. A little pause at the top is great. Moving with control. So we're not just flinging those arms around. We're controlling the movement. Stay with it. A little bit more here. You've got this. Stick with it. And jogging out. Good job. All right, we have one more movement, and it's down on the floor for those upside down or face down snow angels. So you can make your way down to the floor here. Nice long spine. And we're working. Lift that upper body, reach those hands all the way down behind the low back, keeping the elbows straight. So you're not bending the elbows to get that extra reach at the bottom. You're using the shoulders, the traps, the lats to move those arms. Good. You rest down each time you get to the top. You can lower and then lift, squeeze, rotate those arms down and back up. Very good. Few more seconds here. Stay with it. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, get up, jog it out. Great job. That's the end of round 2. We have 2 rounds to go. All right, I get so excited here. I feel like my voice gets higher and higher. Pushing. All right. Ready? We are ready for round 3. Down in that lunge on that right side, right leg forward, left leg back, bringing those hands just to shoulder height, keeping the core engaged. You've got this. Good. All right, modification is to keep that staggered stance. Don't worry about the lunge. Just keep the core nice and tight. Focus on keeping those shoulders down away from the ears. Down away from the ears. Nice long neck. Good. Controlled movements. Squeeze. Hold at the top. And again, we're not just swinging those arms. This is not an arm swing. It's an arm raise. So you're intentionally thinking about using the muscles of the shoulders and the arms to direct the arms from front to side. Good. Get ready. We're coming down onto our left leg lunge, left leg forward, right leg back, and we're working for 40 seconds. Here we go. Keeping that core nice and tight. So don't let the torso rotate as you swing those arms. Keep the torso nice and squared up towards the front of the room or the front foot. Good. Squeeze at the top. Slow with control. Keep working here. 15 more seconds. We're working. Stay with it. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Resting. Jog it out. If you want a little more work in between here, you are free to do some jumping jacks. Whatever you want to do there during those 20-second rests is great. All right, we're down for our high plank with a front raise or our plank sunbirds. Either focus on just the arms here or add that opposite leg. You've got this. Nice and slow and controlled. Reach and down. Stick with it here. You've got this. About 10 seconds more here. Keep working, keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Jog it out. Resting here. And preparing for our front and rear raises. So we're hinging from the hips here. You can have that staggered stance, one foot in front of the other. And then we're lifting those arms to the back and to the front, alternating. Squeeze at the top and move with intention and control. Keep the core nice and tight, tailbone tucked, spine long. Modification is to bend those elbows. Just shorten the lever, but keep that movement going. Working. Squeeze the shoulder blade at the top. Here we go. We're almost there. And shake it out. Good job. All right. We're back down to the floor for our snow angels in the summertime. Maybe that's why we're on our nose instead of on our back for our snow angels, is because it's ridiculous, right? This is a summer challenge. We don't want to think about the snow in the summertime. Ready? Lift and reaching, keeping those elbows straight. Lifting up. Good. So notice here that my lower body does not lift up off the floor. We're just lifting the upper body, directing those arms all the way down without bending the elbows. Keeping our gaze neutral or straight down at the floor here. Keep going. You've got this. Stick with it. Few more seconds here. Good. And you're up for your rest. Very good. That was the end of round 3. We have one more round of these movements, and we will be finished with our first 300 minutes of the Summer 600. All right, get ready here. We're dropping down into a lunge, right leg forward, left leg back, and alternating forward and lateral raises. Very good. Maybe see if you can challenge yourself this final round to stay in that lunge hold. Get that back knee down towards the floor. Hold it there. Think about retracting those shoulder blades down and back, keeping the spine nice and long. The neck is long. Bringing those hands just up to shoulder height, no farther there, which I didn't demonstrate very, very well when I made this video. So I apologize for that. I wish I would have just kept my arms just parallel to the floor, not any more above that parallel to the floor position. Good. I hope that you're resting here, shaking it out, and getting ready for a lunge on that left leg forward, right leg back, or again, to modify that staggered stance. All right, keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Here we go. I was going to say you could actually lower that back knee all the way down to the floor. That would be another modification, would be to just kneel there, a half kneeling position, one knee down, one knee up. We're probably a little too far into this workout to do that now, but it's another option. All right, keep going here. You're almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Woo! All right. We are making our way down to the floor for our final set of plank forward reaches or front raises here. Getting ready, and we're working. Nice big reaches. Again, if your feet are nice and wide here and you have access, try those plank sunbirds. It's a very challenging movement, so don't feel like you need to include that leg raise here. These front raises are plenty. We're working, keeping our core nice and tight. Make those reaches really big, full range of motion. All right, here we go. A few more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right, nice job. Shake out those arms. We've got this. 2 more minutes here in our final workout of the week. Getting ready for those front and rear raises. Here we go. Hinge from the hips, nice long spine. Control these movements. A little pause at the top. Squeeze is great. You've got this. Here we go. We're breathing. We're working. Hold at the top. Just a moment there is enough. Squeeze. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right. Shake it out there. Woo! And we have just one more movement here. Our summertime snow angels. Working the backside of our body, working those shoulders, the traps, the lats, the delts, the rear delts. That's the back of your shoulder. Ready? Here we go. Lower body stays where it is. Lift and reach those arms down behind the low back or above the glutes. Elbows staying straight. Here we go. You've got this. You're almost there. You are putting in so much hard work. It's so good for you. So many benefits to moving your body daily. Not just physical benefits and definitely not just aesthetic benefits, but benefits that include your mental health, your emotional moods, all of it. So many benefits. You're done. Get up on your feet and jog it out. Great job today, you guys. You have accomplished your 300 out of your 600 minutes of this challenge. Give yourself a hand, virtual high fives, and we will see you soon.